My name is Curtis Brown, and I'm a mathematics coordinator for Laying the Foundation, a division of National Math and Science. I will be presenting an overview of the math session for Day 2, Session 2, Part 1. The intent of this breakout session is to relate the Common Core State Standards of mathematical content and practice to tasks that illustrate them. As an introductory activity, participants review 5 characteristics of adult learners and brainstorm ideas for addressing them in their trainings. These are written on sentence strips and posted on the wall. The ideas are then discussed briefly in the large group. The real value of each activity in this session comes from the exchange of ideas gleaned from the knowledge and experience of the participants. This video is merely a summary of the information presented that prompted those discussions. Next, participants do an activity meant to focus on matching content standards with tasks that illustrate them. Each of the tasks that are used in this session are from the Illustrative Mathematics website. It is emphasized that these are not released PARCC tasks, but that they are illustrative of the standards. In the Content Standards activity, participants read several content standards, 2 per grade level in elementary and 3 per grade level in middle and high school, and use a cluster or content emphasis chart provided in their manual to identify the standard as major, supporting, or additional. Then participants match the standards card with a task card that illustrates a particular standard. In the middle grade session, participants may struggle differentiating the cluster containing 7 RP 1 through 3 and the standard 7 RP 3 as they appear in the tasks Sail and Friends Meeting on Bikes. Help them to focus on the standard 7 RP 3 that says use proportional relationships to solve multi-step ratio and percent problems. This should help them to be successful in matching this standard with the task it is associated with. In the high school session, the entire group goes through the process of matching the standards card AREI 10 and FLE 5 with the task that it is associated with, taxi. After the participants have matched the standards cards and discussed if they noted any mathematical practice standards being applied in the tasks, each room looks at a specific standards card pair to examine how these mathematical practices are applied in the provided solutions. In the elementary session, the whole group looks at the task 2 interpretations of division. In the middle school session, the whole group looks at the task cup of rice. And in the high school session, the whole group looks at the task taxi. Next, the participants are given instructions to work the task contained in the manual for their particular grade interest and those around it. Participants have small group discussions about the questions that they have worked. The session concludes with a whole group discussion of the mathematical practices as they are evidenced in the tasks that they worked, as well as the methods for using the tasks in the classroom. Remember that all of the materials in this session and each of the other sessions are stored on the PARCC ELC portal at parcc.ltftraining.org.